All right. I stepped into the role of the Attorney General of Texas, but here's the problem. The state of Texas is mired in so much corruption and has been mired in so much corruption for so long and has been able to orchestrate it with impunity that there's absolutely no legitimate, justifiable constitutional system at work in the state of Texas. And this is evidenced on a daily basis. I believe right now there is a serious crisis going on that has not been revealed publicly. And so people are scrambling in order to try to use what means they have available. And I am taking myself out of contention. This morning I woke up with an understanding that somebody was trying to run a transaction through a head of state in another country. And again, what I'm supposed to do is allow for a conversion from that kind of national entity into somebody I requested be considered in cooperation with or in collaboration with a criminal conspiracy that now has been responsible not only for human trafficking, but also smuggling biological and chemical weapons. This has been going on for a considerable amount of time. I formally went to that person. I made every single effort I needed to in order to be accountable. And what I found over and over again is that the information I gave him directly through his staff at his office on anniversaries ended up getting inversed into deals he hooked up, including through alleged pieces of legislation, regardless of whether or not they got passed. And then I had to track acts of money laundering that were using my identity but ended up posting to financial entities directly associated with his wife. It is a hate crime. It is completely sexist. It is repeatedly, over and over again, giving me no option but to deal every single day with having to fight off efforts to try to compel me to agree to cooperate with illegal activity. I've gotten no support. And so here's the situation. The people of Texas have not taken it upon themselves to break out of whatever this spell is, to actually see their self-interest in shutting these narcos down. They don't want the authority of the Constitution, and they don't want to have access to the benefits of a command authority associated with the actual Constitution and the protections the Constitution gives. I cannot force the people to go along with a paradigm that they themselves have already repudiated. And they've repudiated over and over again for years. There's absolutely nothing legitimate about those that are masquerading as if they are in official positions, including the Senate and including state government. Over and over again, they have shown repeatedly, over and over again, they've committed themselves to a ritual of desecration in flagrant violation of the Constitution, and the implications are absolutely harrowing. Maybe they believe they have some sort of divine protection, but insofar as I'm a part of it, I'm standing down. I will not aid and abet the terrorist activities that have been engaged by the alleged governor, the alleged attorney general, or either of the alleged senators of the state of Texas. I will not aid and abet the acts of terrorism that were effectuated under the former governor, who, by the way, is also the former Secretary of Energy. Their crimes are that heinous. And anybody that co-conspires with them deserves what they have coming. I am no longer going to act as if anybody else has even acknowledged the authority of their own legal protections. If you think that you're above the law, or you think that somehow this is justified for any reason without any actual authority, then we're going to see what's going to happen next. But you've set yourselves apart from me. You kidnapped me. You kidnapped me. You wouldn't give me anybody to talk to the entire time I've been in Texas, and I've watched while everybody I have encountered, virtually or literally, make some excuse for trying to justify this perpetuation. There's nothing acceptable about this status quo. I've been here long enough. I've done everything I can. I am not going to aid and abet what you're trying to get away with today. It's a hate crime. It's an absolute hate crime, and it's a hate crime against me and my family.